This is the brutal reality of what modern dating has become in 2025. I just got dipped back in, so I have to like check this shit out for real. But let's just see what we're dealing with.
How long was your last relationship?
I might play though.
My last relationship was like 3 months, bro. My last relationship ended terribly, and
did you end it or did she?
I don't know what happened, to be honest, man. What happened was, this is what I'm trying to say, and this is the whole point of this interview. And I would like the world to know and understand that I was in a relationship. I love this girl. I was so into her, man. I would have done anything for this girl, and she knows it. And the sad thing was, I remember I had a seizure. I passed out, like I woke up. I don't know what caused this or what happened. I remember 3 cops are surrounding me and I started going nuts. And I tried to understand exactly what's going on. And I remember my girlfriend was just screaming, "I love you," constantly. And then next thing you know, I woke up in the hospital. And I don't know why. They released me, they discharged me. I came back home to her place because I was basically living with her. And I find this girl with her ex the same night I had a seizure, the same night I went to her place, and they were fucking. And seeing that made me realize that this is what the world's capable of. That destroyed me, bro. And it still fucked me up. And, you know, that's life. People are going through worse. Free Palestine. I just think that there are life problems here that are more psychological than it is a physical. And it can become physical if it's really deep to that person and they're hurt.
And how long ago did that occur?
That happened a year and 3 months ago, exactly.
Looking back on it now, how did that wreck and change your mental, give you an awakening to who you are today?
I would say that I've become more of a man to understand that this is pain that you gotta embrace. If you don't embrace this, you are going to crush your future. You're gonna destroy it. You'll become someone that hates women when you shouldn't. You should love them, respect them, cherish them. And I don't think that that's the definition of what a woman is. Absolutely not. Because men have done worse, and there are worse stories out there. But I think that when there's coming anything regarding in a relationship, when I would see myself going into one in the future, I would never find myself ever getting with someone that's showing me any sorts of patterns from the past. I saw them. I just didn't want to acknowledge them because I didn't want to believe them. And I had had a relationship in a really long time. I'd say maybe 8 years. And then I got in that, and then that just ended terribly than the first.
What's your age?
J'ai 25 ans.
So why do you think you're single at 25?
Parce que mon travail fait que je peux pas être en couple.
So the men that you're meeting right now, they don't like your job.
Oui, les hommes n'aiment pas mon travail.
But what is it that you do?
Je suis sur OnlyFans, mais en France, les hommes n'acceptent pas encore ça.
But let's be real. Why would a man want to date an OnlyFans model, in your mind?
Parce qu'on reste des femmes, même si c'est un travail, c'est juste un travail. Je suis une femme normale dans la vie.
But there's millions of women who are finding different ways to make money. So, you know, why would the man go for the one that, you know, the body's kind of out there?
C'est vrai que j'ai trouvé la facilité en vendant mon image, mais c'est comme ça que je me plais.
So, are you okay with being single forever?
Je pense qu'un jour, je trouverai un homme qui acceptera ou qui comprendra mon passé.
But what kind of man would accept that? Would he have to be doing OnlyFans as well? Could he also sleep with other women and post it? Or, you know, are you looking for a more low-key guy?
Ça me dérangerait pas de me mettre en couple avec...
Pause on that. I actually would, but it depends. Well, not porn, but I would. It depends on the content of OnlyFans. Like you can do like feet or something like that. You know what I mean? And there's safe things you can do. That's not the same thing. Like as like the farthest thing, like not Bonnie Blue type shit. Like you can do safer things on there, or we can even do content together on there. You know what I mean? Like that's better than just you. I don't know, sitting there just selling body images or whatever. I don't know.
At 6 years married, how do you guys handle the bills in your household?
Partnership.
So there is no your account in my account.
We're one. We have the same bank account.
Just one solid bank account.
Whatever I make, whatever she makes, gets dumped there.
Into one account.
Bills,
That's it.
clothes, money, vacations, we're
Whatever
one.
it is.
There is no
Whatever
two
we
people. There's
earn,
no my
whatever-
money, your money. 1 week
Yeah.
she's slow, I made the money. It doesn't matter. Once you start saying, oh, I paid for this, she paid for this, it's not gonna last.
Yeah.
It's one person.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
It's a team.
if you had your own accounts before individually,
Yeah.
We did.
We did.
why not still maintain that and then make a new joint one?
That's what we had. She had her own account. I had my own account.
And then whatever we had, we joined into one account because at the end of the day, when you're married, you have a partnership, right? You and your husband, you're not against each other, you're
It's about
together.
respect also. It's all about respect.
It's
If she's gonna
respect,
come
but
to me,
you're
oh,
also-
I paid for this or you paid for this, I don't care how other people live. She makes her money, he makes her money, that's up to them. Us, we have one house, one
account.
family, one account, everything gets
Divided equally, basically.
exactly. So vacations, we don't even look how much you paid, I paid, we go, we spend the money, we come home, period.
And we
It's all one account. You don't have to.
I make
You have to
10,000
be a
this week.
team.
He goes there. She goes to the mall, buy clothes, spend whatever, no question asked. Next week I'm home sitting down, there's no work, she's working, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow we're gonna have kids, right? They want things. There's no I paid for him, she paid for him.
Where are you from?
Serbia.
How's dating different in Serbia?
I don't know. I kind of get that guy's point. It's like when you have one account, you can live like that, where like they just basically dump the money, not worry about who spends on what because it's all one account, so you don't have to worry about it. That's like that's not a bad idea, but like one solid account, I don't know. Like I get the whole like you're trying to be in a long haul thing, but sometimes things don't work out, bro. It just happens. I'm not subbing to your OF, but one account is good. I feel like you should still have individual accounts and then feed that one account. That's what I feel like you should do.
They want things.
In Serbia as opposed to America? How's dating different in Serbia as opposed to America?
It's different because you here have some phase in between that you call dating. So me and you now can go out for 6 months. We are acting like we are in a relationship, but we are dating. In Serbia, that doesn't exist. If you're going out for some time, you're already in a relationship. There is nothing in between. So there is no dating. And when I came here, that was the first like surprise for me. Like what's going on? What is dating? So we are not together, but we are acting. We are doing everything the same like we are together. That's the difference.
So there's no talking stage.
You know that explains something with this one girl I was talking to, bro. She I don't know. I've been pretty sure her family from over there, but and like I don't know. We were talking and she was moving a little different. You know what I mean? That might explain some things.
No preliminary. It's if I meet you and we go out, we're together.
No, there is a talking stage, but as soon as you pass that boundary with someone, you have something with someone, we have to define that. Or it's a relationship or we are done. Like there is nothing like in between. Like we are seeing each other, but we still can see the other people. No, like you're or in or out.
Would you ever be okay with your woman dressing sexy on a girls' night out with her friends?
Honestly, I'm all for it, you know? If you have a beautiful woman, show her off, you know? You can't conceal her to the rest of the world. Like, you know, if you have a beautiful...
It's funny to show her off, but like you're not there, big bro. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but like you're not there. You're not showing her off. If anything, she's showing herself off. Like there's a difference here. But I'm
beautiful
just saying,
woman,
obvious.
and the rest of the world takes that into consideration, that means you got the right woman. So you should show her off. You should be proud of it. You shouldn't be insecure.
But let's be real. What's your limits for how revealing your girl can be when she goes out to the clubs?
She can do whatever she wants. She can wear whatever she wants. If I catch her sucking dick in public in front of me, that's a problem. Anything else, it's all game, man. It's all game.
She could come out, no bras, thong, fishnets, whole 9 yards. You don't care. If she's confident and you're locked in, y'all are locked in.
If that's what makes her confident and she feels confident in herself, I will 100% be supportive of that, no matter what.
And to the men who say, you don't really care about your woman if you're letting her come out the house like that, what would you have to say to that?
To the men that don't really care about that, I'll tell you right now, you've never been in a position where you've dealt with a bad bitch, unfortunately. And if you're in the position right now where you're dealing with your first bad bitch, I would tell the guys to lock in, because this might be the only chance you get, and you should worship the ground that woman walks on.
What's your age?
41.
How long have you been married to your husband?
Lots of years, 12 years.
How do you keep a relationship together for 12 plus years?
Ooh, a couple blowjobs a week, okay?
Yeah.
And honesty.
The key to a happy, successful, long-lasting relationship is just sucking your man off constantly?
Not constant. I didn't say constantly, but you know, you've gotta provide for your man.
Why is satisfying your man sexually such an important thing in terms of, you know, keeping a relationship together?
You've got to have the intimacy in order to keep a relationship successful. It's not just sucking your man off or anything like that. That's not the way I meant it. But you have to have the intimacy portion of it.
So in your mind, a sexless marriage means the end of the marriage?
Yes, 100%.
Have you had friends who were married go through divorce due to that?
Yes, I have.
What?
And I currently see it with my current friends right now.
What do you notice that they're lacking in their relationships?
The intimate portion and the honesty portion.
But have you ever had sex with your man just because he wanted it, even if you didn't feel like it at the time?
Sure. Community service, honey. Yes.
If we were dating, would I have to pay for everything just because I'm a man?
Okay. No, it's not my mindset. It depends if you ask me and you text me, come here. For me, it's logical. You pay, but imagine me say, okay, come with me. And for me, it's normal because I have money, and it's not necessary all the time a guy pay, you know.
So you'd be open to taking me out to dinner one night?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that before with another man?
If you want, yeah. Or maybe cooking for you. Or for me, it's not a problem. Pay. It's you know. Money is just a transaction, but it's not real important. It's not important for me. A guy pay all time. No.
What about when you get married to a man? Do you look at it the same way, or does he start to cover more then?
Married, I want a security, so me now work. Maybe after married, I want children. So me, I want no stress with the money, and for me it's normal and logical. Guy pay for a family, for you know. I'm a wifey, so it's logical for me, yes. And it's for me it's like that, and that's it.
Oh, sorry, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, guys. Do you consent to the recording and distribution of this on my socials?
Yes.
Okay. What's your age?
51.
56.
Really hard, they were like.
And how long you been together?
34 years.
Married how long?
31 years.
How do you keep a relationship together for 3+ decades?
Compromise and commitment.
But how do you even get to that point where you're like, the D word will never happen no matter what?
Because we, to be totally honest, we divorced. We divorced early in our relationship, and when we got back together, we decided the D word was not an option.
So you had to divorce to come back, make the union stronger, and then stick to it forever.
Yes. We've had couples, young couples, come to us and ask us, how do you do it? You know what I'm saying? And that's just how you do it. You fight through it. Today, people don't want to fight through it. You know what I'm saying? People don't want, it's so easy to divorce, you know what I'm saying? But it's not easy to stay together.
What caused the divorce in the first place, and how long into the first marriage was it?
Me, we were 4 years into the marriage, and
Well, I would say it's mutual, because I was super young, and I like
But
I met him when I was 17.
but I thought it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was okay to
To mess around.
To do my thing. Yeah, to do my thing. And I realized what I had lost, you know, and once I realized that, and fortunately I had a good friend that said that I was messing up, that I had the best woman that anybody ever wanted, you know, and it was for a good friend of mine to tell me that, for me to chase her. And I chased her like
nothing else. Like it was your main purpose in life.
Coyote, bro. I chased her like the coyote.
No, during your split, did you think about him every day?
Of course. Yes, of course. Yeah. It's hard because the split was like, I felt punished because I was like, I'm not gonna do this, but at the same time, like I'm separating from my husband that I love, and that I'm like, I felt like, why do I have to separate from him when I didn't do anything wrong, right? You know, like it's like a punishment for me, but I didn't do anything wrong.
Was the divorce messy in any kind of way?
No. I still took care of her.
No.
So you guys remained in contact?
Yes.
I still took care of her. Even after we divorced, I still made sure that she was taken care of.
Now, how long after the initial divorce did you guys come back and get married? 1 year. And was the process as simple as, you know, you guys both go to the judge and say, hey, we don't want to go through with this, or what?
No, I chased her. I chased her.
No, I kicked him out.
I chased her.
So you were the breadwinner at the time?
No, at the time I was the breadwinner. At that time, I was the breadwinner.
So how did you have the authority to kick him out the house?
I was messing up.
Because he was messing up.
Lame, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and then I found out I was pregnant.
I mean, she Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? She Hispanic. She
fought.
She had that opportunity. You know?
Hey, fought.
She had more than just me chasing her.
All
But
right.
after we were divorced, I found out I was pregnant.
And how did that change your mental when it came on to the relationship between you and him?
So, if I'm going to be honest, I tried to do it on my own after I was like, okay, I can do it. I can do it all by myself. And my mom was the one who came to me and she's like, Mia, if you think you can make your marriage work, make your marriage work. Like, some things always happen for a reason, right? And I was like, okay. So I called him and I was like, I think I made a mistake divorcing you. And then, and we got remarried and I was like pregnant out here.
Back then, we didn't even have cell phones.
Nope.
She texted me on a pager. She texted me on a pager, and I called her back on a payphone.
Oh hell, damn. Maybe she really did miss him. They had to write letters and shit back then. But that was the brutal reality of what modern dating has become in 2025. I wouldn't call them modern though, like that last couple. Now that shit happened, bro. They used to use pagers and shit like that back then, man. That shit real. That's no cap. That's for real.